On the stretch, 6 threes in the fourth quarter, but overall it was a dancing with the ball like Kyrie Irving. Just damn. Come on.
Nembhard, spectacular last night.
Nice.
Such a balanced effort. That makes it a three-point game. 20 seconds later, same score. Oh, Aaron Nesmith is stuffed by Lou Dort. And now we're going the other way. SGA would score 38 on this night. Attacking here, giving the Thunder a 5-point lead. You figure, okay, the Pacer comeback is going to fall short. Well, you figure wrong. Under a minute remaining. Pacers are down by 3. Nembhard, no. Siakam, yes, he had 19. Pacers down 1. Play goes the other end. 20 seconds to go. Mike Breen, take us through the finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander spins, pulls up, jumper. Off the mark, won't go. Rebound, Nesmith. The Pacers with a chance to win it. Final seconds, no fouls to give. Haliburton looking. Haliburton driving, pulls up, jump shot. It's good! It's good! With 0.3 of a second remaining. Tyrese Haliburton does it again.
Does it again is right, with his dad back in the building and watching. Tyrese Haliburton, who has become as clutch as any, makes what I guess has to be his biggest shot to this point. The Pacers steal, and that is the right verb. They steal game 1 from the Thunder. That was the only lead they had all night. And look at this statistic. Entering this game, teams trailing by 9 or more in the final 3 minutes of an NBA Finals game had been 0-182. Well, Tyrese Haliburton added a huge 1 to the beginning of that statistic last night, and then he talked about it.
Tyrese, just take me through that last possession. You guys didn't call timeout. Take me through the last game possession.
Yeah, man, we got to stop. And coach trusts us in those moments to not call timeouts. Trust me in those moments. Guys trust me, and just trying to make a play. So, man, basketball's fun, man. Winning is fun. That's a great win for us.
That is an unbelievable win for them. And I got Jay Will, I got the Morris twins, and I got the Win Man up early from OKC this morning. Wendy, you're our new voice. I'll start with you, and I'll give you the floor. You were there to see it last night. Extraordinary drama. What's your first reaction?
Terrible, terrible night overnight here in Oklahoma City, Greeny. Terrible storms and a lot of upset people because Tyrese Haliburton is unequivocally having the greatest run of clutch shooting we have seen in the history of the sport. So you know about the 4 shots with inside 1.3 seconds just in the playoffs. But Greeny, I'm going to tell you that this season, Tyrese Haliburton is 12 of 14. 12 of 14 inside 2 minutes in the game to go ahead or tie the game. We've never seen anything like that. The faith that the Pacers have in this player in these moments is amazing, and you can understand why. And the shell shot that they gave the Thunder in this game is just unequivocal. I have to also say that this was really a masterpiece of a second half by all the Pacers that is going to be covered by this incredible shot. But it was a great second half, which is more relevant maybe going forward than just this play.
They had 6 players in double figures last night. None of them scored 20. It was the true definition of a team effort, and their coach is as elite as it gets. And Marcus, you were making that point earlier this morning as well. When the moments were there to be made, they did everything right last night, the Pacers.
Exactly, and they were in the same position last year going to the conference finals in the East, right? Like they're proven. has a great defensive team. So you don't never want to go against a set team defensively like OKC because it's going to be hard to make shots. They're going to be able to put their body on it. They're going to be able to talk and communicate. And when Haliburton got the ball, he went with pace and poise, but he didn't even have to take the shot. He had other guys wide open. That's the thing about how dangerous this Indiana team is because he don't have to even take that shot to get a great shot. He had Obi Toppin wide open who hit 5 threes already in that game and 2 in the fourth. And like I said, Haliburton has been making the right play after play in the playoffs.
I think the thing that stood out to me is actually coming off the last series versus the Knicks too, right? Like there's some coaches that say, here's my system, players fit into my system. Mm-hmm. And there are other players, the other coaches that are like, hey, here are my players' skill sets. Let me build my system around their skill sets. And that is a prime example last night down the stretch. Literally, you have the most dangerous man in chaos in the NBA. And the point for Rick Carlisle to not call a timeout, to trust his player in that situation, goes to show you to trust in the skill set and the IQ of the players on the court, friend.
Winman, we do something called bad game, bad sign here sometimes. As we consider OKC, they were a prohibitive favorite going into this series, and they remain a significant favorite despite losing game 1 at home. But if there was a recipe for the Pacers, it was find a way to keep the game close enough that they could win it at the end. They did it, and take advantage of what they do best. They've been the best three-point shooting team in the playoffs. They shot 46% from 3 last night. It is the reason, Wendy, they won last night. Did they find something?
They might have found something. Oklahoma City decides to go small to start this game and to finish this game. The game ends, Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein are on the bench, okay? Indiana is comfortable playing that way. They have Pascal Siakam, they have Obi Toppin, and they have Andrew Nembhard. Andrew Nembhard, so Haliburton is the hero of this game, okay? But Nembhard is the driving engine. He plays point guard down the stretch of this game. He's settling them down, eliminating those turnovers. He has 8 points and 3 assists in the fourth quarter. And their ability to be able to play, without a center on the court, but also be excellent defensively and dominate, that's what's so important. They had 19 more rebounds in this game, Greeny, than the Thunder. 19 more. Or 17. I think it was 17 or 18. Whatever it was, they dominated the boards. They were able, with their flexibility in their roster, playing small and still being able to be effective on the boards and effective defensively. And I'm just going to say, they scored 66 points in the second half of this game. The final sequence is, of course, historic. But the 66 points against the Thunder team that is one of the great defenses we've ever seen is very relevant.
That number that you're looking for, 56-39, the rebounding edge. So it was a 17 rebound advantage. And actually, to Wendy's point about the OKC going small, RJ, Richard Jefferson, too. Second half against one of the great defensive teams of all time. They obviously figured something out that works.
Yeah, for sure. But honestly, they might have scored 60 points in the first half if they didn't turn the ball over 20 times. That's the highest in NBA history. If you don't turn the ball over and end the quarter down 12 going into the second half having 20 turnovers, you believe that you're in this game. Second half, they had 5 turnovers, put up 66 points. That tells you if they don't turn the ball over, they score more.
How about that? What Indiana was able to do against, I keep calling OKC the 85 Bears, this great defense. I mean,